For me, style isn't limited to budget.
I will take that trend and I will throw it away.
I've been doing this for 8 years now, and every day I just feel like I'm doing the best job in the world.
Well, at 5'1", I am definitely taking that tip on board.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realise that the service is completely free.
Definitely before, you need a lot of energy for shopping.
Well, here we are back in the Style Arcade podcast studio, and with me are two very stylish women. We have got the wonderful Laura Fawcett, who we know as our resident style ambassador here at Victoria Leeds. Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Oh, it is a pleasure. And we've also got the personal stylist that you may see when you go into John Lewis at Victoria Leeds, Jess Akande.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
And I am loving your outfits. I love the colour. What are you thinking of our studio?
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's
and
fabulous, so
we're kind
cosy.
of coordinating with the artwork as well,
And
aren't
with
we?
Michelle.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad that you approve of the outfits. Now, before we dive in to all about style and get some brilliant advice from the both of you, I am challenging you to open up. We want you to not just open the envelopes, open up about your thoughts on style itself. Now, I've got numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do you want to dig in, Laura, and take one of the envelopes with the question
I'm
in?
going to go for 3.
So open it up, see what you have there.
Okay. Which trend do you secretly wish would disappear?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go for low-rise jeans. I feel like I don't know many women over 35 that want to go there again. That's it, really.
Well,
I think they
we
need
have
to
been
stay
there.
in the noughties for me personally anyway, and it's all about the high rise. It makes you feel more supported. Just a low rise needs to just stay in the past.
I will take that trend and I will throw it away. Okay, we've got some more left. Which one are you going to go for? 1, 2, or 4?
For number 1.
Jess is digging in for number 1.
Okay, so this one says, what's your biggest fashion faux pas? So for me, I did go through a stage when I was younger where I'd look back at photos and absolutely cringe and think, what was I thinking? But approaching 40 now, I look back and I see myself in the Russian doll skirt and fishnet tights. And I think, do you know what? Go on, girl.
Yeah.
You live once. And I'm actually sort of proud of myself. And that's the sort of mentality that I maybe pass on to ladies in the styling suite, to not regret your choices. You only live once.
Absolutely, and you've got the photographs to prove it. Yeah. Okay, we've got 2 or 4 left. Which one are you going to go for?
2.
Let's see what this has to offer.
Oh, should we be dressing for comfort or confidence? Right, okay. I feel like both is my answer, because if I'm comfortable, and a lot of people feel the same, it makes me feel more confident. And there's a way that you can dress for comfort but still be super stylish. So elasticated waistband trousers instead of joggers. You could go for trainers instead of a heel. You know, you can still look stylish and comfy, and that will make you feel more confident.
Yeah, and make you feel a lot more better.
Yeah, definitely.
About everything. Right, last one. This is for you.
Ooh, number 4, let's have a look. So what's the biggest fashion myth you wish people would stop believing? I would definitely say that a lot of women coming into the styling suite think that they reach a certain age and they can't wear a certain piece. So they'll think that because they're over 50, they can no longer wear a miniskirt, for example. And I say, do away with that thinking straight away, because there's ways that you can style a piece that will be suitable for you. And there's so many ways to interpret how to wear a miniskirt. So whether it is with tights and flat boots, wearing a long coat over the top of it, there's so many stylish ways that you could wear a miniskirt that you shouldn't feel as if, because you're a certain age, you should stop wearing it. So in the bin with that myth.
Lovely. And next time my 15-year-old daughter tells me I can't wear that skirt because it is too short, I'll say, well,
Jess
actually,
said.
yes, she said, and she's given me that go ahead. Now, that's our open up questions all over and done with, but it does lead me into asking you the question about how you became personal stylist, because, you know, was it something that you always loved style, or was it something you just came across? How did it happen for you, Jess?
So interesting that you'd say that. Did you always love style? Because I grew up in the Caribbean, and just imagine what you think of when you think of the Caribbean. There's so much colour and style and self-expression. So whether it was carnival or going to church, you had to dress your best. And I took that mentality from the Caribbean to England when I came across to England. And I can remember my mum making a tailor-made banana yellow jumpsuit for me. So I feel as if I took elements of my upbringing and heritage to England and to John Lewis when I eventually started working for John Lewis. But I've been in retail for 20 years. I feel as if working as a stylist for John Lewis does tap into what I'm passionate about, and that's styling women and making them feel their best.
It sounds like the perfect job, and I love the fact that your mum made you a yellow banana jumpsuit. She's a cool
Sounds amazing.
mum.
Yeah.
Did you find that it was your family that inspired you with your style?
100%. I grew up with my mum being obsessed with the clothes show, so that was always on in my house. I was really particular about the fabrics and the colours and the patterns that I wore as a child, and that went right through to my teenage years. I used to shop in charity shops, vintage shops, and then I became, I trained to be a personal stylist after working in retail. So I managed French Connection and Jigsaw for over 10 years here in Victoria Quarter, and I wanted to take people out shopping beyond the store that I was in. I wanted to explore all of the shops that Leeds has to offer, and I trained with London College of Fashion, and the rest is history really. I built up my business. I've been doing this for 8 years now, and every day I just feel like I'm doing the best job in the world.
Oh, it's going to be great to get some advice off you guys, because you do know exactly what you're talking about. And I think sometimes people don't understand your jobs. It's nice to hear about them. There's quite a lot of misconceptions, I would say, about personal styling and the service that you do, Jess.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realise that the service is completely free. And there's 6 of us at John Lewis in Leeds. And what we do is we have a look at your notes, and when you do come in to store, we edit the shop floor. So a lot of people feel overwhelmed by the shop floor, so there'll be pieces on a reel for you, and they are pieces that are going to suit your lifestyle, your body shape, and your colouring. So you have things that are going to make you feel your best. So when you are leaving your home on a morning, and I know you as a mum know how important it is to have pieces that are easily accessible, you don't have to think too much, but you still feel put together. We are trained in like colour analysis and body proportions, so people are coming in and having an expert have a little bit of an eye on what they're wearing, and they can go away with little nuggets of information that they can use themselves and shop on their own. But it's been such a rewarding experience working as a stylist for John Lewis.
I can imagine, and it does shake up your style. I mean, you must find that people come to see you and they have these like hang-ups, you know, and they have got into a bit of a rut. How do you get them out of that rut, Laura?
Yeah, a lot of people feel stuck in a rut from different lifestyle and life experiences, such as like having a baby, changing careers, and a lot of the time they just need that spark reigniting and just helping them to dress in a way that suits them as they are now. So we do things like colour analysis, body shape analysis. We'll go through their wardrobes, we'll get them to pull out pieces that do spark that joy, that make them feel good. It'll help to paint a picture of what their kind of vibe is, and we'll identify what's missing from their wardrobe and pull some outfits together using the clothes that they've already got, helping them to repurpose things. And then that's really insightful, and it gives us those tools and the knowledge to come shopping together and fill those gaps and build those pieces together to curate a beautiful wardrobe that makes them feel good every day.
I like that. You talked about colour then. I know you're hot on colour. How can that change a person?
Oh, colour analysis is huge, and colour has a physiological impact on us. So from day to day, you can use certain colours to impact your mood. So if you need an energy boost on a Monday morning, popping a splash of red lipstick on or a red dress, it's going to stimulate the adrenaline in your body and therefore give you an energy boost. Colours like yellow spark joy, and they're also really great for stimulating the thinking part of your brain. So if you've got a project at work that you need to focus on, wearing a pop of yellow, especially in the winter, is such a joyful thing. And colour analysis helps you to build a wardrobe of colours that complement each other. So making that capsule wardrobe is going to be a lot easier, and the colours are going to complement your natural tones as well. So it's a win-win situation, and it really can be life-changing for so many people.
I wouldn't believe that a colour could have that effect like lemon. I might start wearing it. I'll feel a bit more brainy.
Bit of butter yellow on you would be lovely.
Fabulous. Now, you both work with lots of different shapes, different sizes, men, women, budgets. What is that like for you, Jess?
I find that quite exciting, to be able to meet people at whichever life journey they're at the moment. So for me, style isn't limited to budget. There's going to be a brand for your budget, so we'll be able to work around your budget to get you an outfit that still stands the test of time and it's still true to your personality. So I do feel as if people coming in thinking, oh, it's John Lewis, you know, I'd have to have this massive budget in order to get, you know, so many different clothes. I'd say invest in a few key pieces just to start you off, and you can always come back and book in again.
Yeah, that's a really good piece of advice. What do you think is the biggest mistake, Laura, that people make when it comes to style, or if they've just walked through the doors to you? What do they usually do?
The biggest mistake that I often see are people buying things because they're in the sale and because they're cheap. When they're not really thinking through, is it versatile? Can I style it in more than 3 ways? Does it make me feel like an 8 out of 10? Do I want it that much that I would have paid full price for it? If the answer's no, walk away, and instead of buying multiple pieces that are cheap, instead save your money and buy one really amazing piece each season or each month if you can afford it, to build up your wardrobe. It's like knitwear. Look for the best quality you can. Don't buy lots of cheap knitwear. Save up, buy one gorgeous cashmere jumper, you know, that you've got available in John Lewis. It's going to serve you well and it's going to last for a lot longer.
Yeah, I think it is. It's that investment, isn't it, really? And otherwise you just end up throwing it away. I've got to say, though, I do like a bargain, but maybe not all those bargains are right for me.
It's only a bargain if you're going to wear it. Yeah. That's one of my little mottos there.
That is so, so true. Now, if someone feels stuck in their style, how hard is it to convince them to switch it up?
I think a lot of people, when they book in, they want advice. So they're coming in sort of open to your suggestion. So I tend to tell people to meet themselves like where they are in their sort of journey, in their style journey, and not think about the woman that they're going to be in 6 months. To embrace where you are. If you've just had a baby and you feel a little bit stuck in a rut and you feel overwhelmed about the choice that there is on the high street and you don't know your style anymore, to just sort of give yourself a little bit of grace, first of all, and again, maybe look back to things that you liked in the past. You may not wear it exactly the same way, but if you like to be glamorous, we can use that. Okay, let's have a look at some pieces on the shop floor now that will tap into that side of you. So you're still retaining your personal style. We're putting the personal back into personal styling for you and getting those key pieces that are going to set you up on your journey, on your new style journey and your new chapter.
And I suppose it is maintaining who you are, because I would say a lot of us, when we think about changing our style, we think that we have to be somebody else, you know? I'm sure there's a lot of people listening and watching that are thinking, oh, I hate my wardrobe. I wish I had a different wardrobe. But what's one actionable piece that they could probably do, Laura?
First of all, start thinking about some inspiration. Think about, are there any influencers or celebrities that the most important thing, do they look like you? That's a key point. You know, do you like someone's style on the school run? Start taking a few notes, make a Pinterest board about key things that sparks a bit of excitement in you, and then start going through your wardrobe, pull out the pieces. This is what I do when I first meet a client. Let's get the things out that you love and then lay them out on your bed. You'll be able to see what the pieces are that you go to, and then start to look at the pieces that you don't and think, would I buy it now? Do I love it? If not, let it go and build around the pieces that do make you feel good. That's a really great starting point.
Yeah, absolutely. And it actually draws me to something that I saw on your Instagram. You say style isn't about having more, which kind of actions that. It's about having what you love.
Definitely. And I always say to people, how do you feel when you open your wardrobe? And if overwhelmed is the thing that people say, then they've got too many clothes. So less really is more. It's about quality over quantity, letting go of what no longer serves you, and you will feel a lot more inspired when you open your wardrobe every morning.
Well, I'm going to feel very inspired with you two by my side, because I think it's time now to head off to your place of residence. Shall we go to John Lewis?
That sounds like a fantastic idea, Michelle. Are you ready, Laura?
I'm ready, let's go.
Style Arcades, your gateway to luxury style. Subscribe for insights from the world's most coveted brands and be the first to be notified on new episodes. Subscribe today.
So we're here in the John Lewis Style Studio. This is where the magic happens, right, Jess?
Absolutely, Michelle. I've put together a rail that's a bit of a capsule leading up to Christmas and all those festive occasions that we've got coming up. And it's a capsule rail that you can mix and match and find an outfit really easily for those occasions in your diary.
Well, that's what we want. We want no stress. Now, there's some amazing colours, different styles. Talk us through what you've got.
Absolutely. So I will start off with this slip skirt by John Lewis exclusive brand Andor. It's a chocolate slip skirt with a cut on the bias shape, and slip skirts aren't going anywhere, so I just thought it would be the perfect piece to dress up for any occasions that you have coming up. And what I do is pair it with a surprise colour, and that's one of the key trends. You'll see a lot of pops of colour like lavender, for example, on the shop floor, and you are meant to pair it with these neutrals. So I would have this jumper with this skirt, and there's ways to sort of tuck in to make it work for your body shape. And a style trick as well, because this is a cashmere jumper, and a lot of people with the high necks feel a little bit busty wearing a roll neck. And what I'd do is I would put a necklace over the top of that. So if I just borrow this necklace off here and pop it over this cashmere jumper, what's that going to do is it's going to create a V where there isn't one. So the light's going to catch against that necklace and create a little bit of interest there, so you aren't feeling too busty. So that's a hack for wearing a roll neck.
So the attraction goes onto the chunky necklace. I mean, this is a really nice kind of olive green colour. And talking of colour, Laura, I know this is your big thing. That chocolate and kind of burgundy colours, we are seeing as a bit of a trend, aren't we?
They are, they're really on trend, and a lot of these colours are the warmer colours that you can see here. So I've pulled together some of the cooler tones as well for those that prefer that kind of tone. So I've put together an outfit that I think would be perfect for that kind of cosy pub Christmas Day lunch. So Christmas is all about interesting textures. It doesn't just have to be sequins. So we've got a tulle skirt here, which is a really big trend at the moment. And what I'm going to do is layer this jumper over the top. So it's a similar concept, but because this skirt is a lot fuller than the slip skirt, a lot of us might feel the need to tuck the jumper in. And what that's going to do is it's going to add bulk around the waistline. So a little hack for you is to add a belt around your waist. It doesn't matter what it looks like, ideally a thin one. And you're going to use that to anchor the jumper in, so it'll make it into a more cropped look. And then you can add your A-line skirt, and it gives you that kind of shaping around the waist.
I love that. I would never have thought about doing that. I would have thought that you had to do it with belt hooks on a skirt that requires a belt and not actually just put that around your waist and tuck it in.
It's
Great
such
tip.
a simple thing, but it makes such a difference to the whole silhouette.
Absolutely.
And again, we're seeing the pop of colour with the purple knitted jumper, and then we're seeing kind of the darker colour underneath. It's kind of an aubergine, that colour, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's gorgeous. It suits a lot of people, but if you need a lighter colour than aubergine next to your face, then go for something a little bit lighter and brighter to lift it as well.
I think that's what you've gone for in this next piece. I'm loving a bit of sparkle. When it comes to Christmas, I do think of sequins. Are we going to see a lot of sequins, Jess?
You can't beat it. You can't beat a sequin piece. And I've pulled together this Yas top. It's actually got like a hook and eye effect at the front, so you can
Love
put
it.
like a little bit of a vest underneath if you don't want to wear it as is. It does come as part of a cord, but again, as we're trying to do a little bit of a capsule, instead of putting it with the cord, you can take that same slip skirt that you previously wore with your pop of colour cashmere jumper and have it over the top, and then you've just got a really gorgeous tonal look with different textures that's going to take you from day to night.
And I suppose as well, you could open that up like a jacket and maybe have a t-shirt underneath. Would you do that?
That would be the perfect way to have this one in a different for a different occasion. So you can like remove the hook and eye, put a nice like top underneath, and even maybe wear it with one of the jeans that we've got here. So you could again put it with a jean if you don't want to wear the skirt with it.
Is this how we get the most out of our clothes? Because I have gone through life thinking, let's save it for best. If I buy something, you know, and it is something that's got sequins like this, I'll think, well, I can only wear it to a party or some occasion. Now, can we break it up, Laura?
Well, one of my sayings is sequins are not just for Christmas, they're for life. So if I had this gorgeous sequin cord here, I would be wearing these trousers all year round, if I'm honest. I love a bit of sparkle, but life should be celebrated, and our best clothes shouldn't just be stored away, because we're more likely to invest our money in higher price point pieces that are for special occasions, when actually, cost per wear, we should be getting more wear out of them. So I would simply use these trousers, add a trainer like this. You could go white, you could go silver, and then just simply go for a little t-shirt and a pop of red, and that is a much more dressed down, more versatile and wearable piece for all year round.
But it's not something you would think of, you know, a red cardigan, mixing it with a t-shirt and those sequins. I mean, I am in love with those trousers because you've got the tassels on there. So I'm imagining when you're walking down, you are doing your whole confidence shimmer.
Yeah, and I love the top as well. I think the top, jeans in a nice top, is definitely back as a key trend. And it's a bit of a no-brainer what to wear if you can't find anything to go out in. Your sequin top with a pair of jeans, and then you could do a boot like this. Is a great outfit for all year round as well, for any party.
And I always think with cords, they do look like they're connected sometimes. So if you're putting that silver top with those shimmery like trousers, it might look like a jumpsuit, right?
Absolutely. And talking about cords, what they have the power to do is to elongate as well. So if you pick a tonal pair of shoes or boots, particularly on point, if they're coming out the bottom of something silver, that is going to elongate your body. So a great tip if you're petite as well, it's a really nice thing to do.
Well, at 5'1", I am definitely taking that tip on board. You showed the outfit for kind of Christmas Day and maybe going to the pub. I do like to do that on Christmas Day, but also I'm the one that's cooking this year. That is going to be really warm for me. What else might you suggest?
Okay, yeah, so it is amazing quality. It's 80% wool, so it is going to be warm. So while you're around the oven, it's not what you're going to want. So going for that metallic look, but it's an elevation of an everyday t-shirt. It's for those people that get hot, that want to feel quite relaxed and comfortable at home. So I would get out my jazzy trousers. Again, you've still got a bit of sequin going on, and then you're dressing it down with the t-shirt. You're nice and cool. It's easy to cook in.
That is absolutely brilliant. Now, I know that you have got a style edit that is going on the 29th of November right here at John Lewis. That's like the perfect party outfit. What can we expect from that?
So what we'll do is something similar to what we've done here. We'll pull a rail together and showcase those pieces that are going to take you from like Christmas Day to Boxing Day, those pieces that are going to go for New Year's Day, New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. So we are trying to inspire you with the pieces that we have on the shop floor so that you aren't feeling lost, because it is a big store and people feel a little bit overwhelmed knowing where to start, and it's just giving you the inspiration to know what to wear and how to wear it.
And shake your style up. I think that's what it's been all about. It has been great to talk to you. I'm not letting you go anywhere though, because at the end of every podcast we like to ask our guests some quick fire questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to start with you first, Jess. Statement bag or statement shoes?
Oh, absolutely, statement bag. I think especially leading up to the festive season, you could use a bag casually or you could use it to dress up your outfit.
Oh, I do love a bag. Now, Laura, investment piece or impulse buy?
Definitely investment piece, and particularly invest in your basics so you get as much wear as you possibly can out of them. The better quality, the longer it's going to last. And impulse buys are the things that I often see in the back of my clients' wardrobes with the labels still on that they've not worn.
That'll be me. Okay, Jess, jeans or tailored trousers?
Oh, definitely a tailored trouser. I think a tailored trouser can be elevated with a pair of heels and it can be dressed down casually, and I feel a lot of people come into appointments and they want to feel their best, and I feel like a tailored trouser does that easily.
Yeah, I think I've fallen out with jeans for a bit. Laura, over to you. Gold or silver accessories?
Well, gold for me, because I have a warm skin tone. If you have a cool skin tone, silver is going to complement you more. But you can mix them up as well. It's a big trend at the moment, mixing your metals. So there's something there for everyone to do.
Oh, that leads me on to my next question. It's all about mixing. Do we go for matching set or mix and match?
Or completely mix and match. As you can see from my outfit, I love a pop of colour. So I feel like mix and matching gives a little bit of an unexpected surprise. So you're not bored of your outfit and it feels a little bit more considered and elevated. So mix and match any day.
That sounds like fun. And finally then, Jess, coffee stop before or after shopping?
Definitely before. You need a lot of energy for shopping. So I always say, let's go for a coffee before we meet, plan what we're going to do, and then we can take it from there.
Yes. Coffee before, fizz afterwards. Are you up for it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it on you, Michelle?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. So good to have you. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. I really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed it too. That's it for episode 9 of Style Arcades. If you want to see some more, you can always scroll back. We are on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Amazon, we are on Apple. And don't forget as well to follow us at Style Arcades Podcast on Instagram. And if you like us, do subscribe and leave us a comment. So that's it for now. Stay stylish, and I'll see you next time.